Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Mob 100 Season 2, Episode 12, The Battle for Social Rehabilitation, Friendship. Last episode, oh my gosh, so much happened, so many fights between Shimazaki and Ritu, and Teruki and all the ex-Claw members. And then you have Mob fight the dude with the plants. Mogami made an appearance and then he disappeared. Don't know where he went. And Shimazaki, after seeing the power that Mob possesses, just like disappeared and changed his ways. And then you have Reigen. Do the self-defense rush. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. And now Mob tells the others, y'all need to let me face the leader of Claw alone, because you've been beat up enough, you're just gonna be in the way, so just stay there. So he went there and Tempo followed him as well. And yeah, so this is the penultimate episode and I'm like, I'm feeling sad because after this, there's not gonna be any more Mobs Motorcycle 100. I don't even know when the third season's gonna come. So, yeah. As much as I'm looking forward to the episode itself, I'm not looking forward to it ending, to the season ending. So, let's check it out. And here we go. Get ready, wait a second, Isn't this is like the first time that I've seen Mob Psycho that they started the episode with just like with the intro. Could you feel your satisfaction? Oh, okay. Why do they start these episodes so weirdly?
腐ったドブ沼の底から救い上げてくれたんだ。私は鈴木というものだ。君のお母さんから相談を受けた。また相談所の人か。言っとくけど、それ以上近寄ったら怪我するよ。頼むから俺をイライラさせないでくれ。
He's gonna display his powers and Suzuki's gonna stop it. Mm-hmm.
私も超能力者なんだ。安心しろ。私のそばにいれば大丈夫だ。力の使い方を教えてやる。
For evil.
以来、俺はこの爪の幹部社員として。
それって利用されてるだけなんじゃないかな。信玄がそれを言うか。こんなことをするなら引きこもってる方が全然いい。困ってる人の顔が浮かばないのか。自分もそう思うの。
ああ。 帰ってくれないかな。
芹沢さん、あんたついていく人を間違えたよ。
Mom is so cool, y'all. What was that?
ごめん、大丈夫かい？嘘か。まだあいつも。よし来た。
Oh my gosh, I've never seen Mob fake anything before. That was awesome.
あんたの社長は安心を与えてくれたんじゃなくて、自分一人じゃ生きていけないっていう不安を与えて、組織に縛り付けてるんだ。
君はカウンセラーか？君は悪がられて、暴走して、迷惑をかけて、蔑まれて、また暴走して、母ちゃんを吹っ飛ばしたことだってあるんだ。いつ暴走するのか、自分でもわからない。なんというか。
He feels like he's still just a kid. Just like Mob did. The counter. He's just using you, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh. Don't worry, he's okay. He won 100%. What is this? What is this? What is this?
の力に変換したのか。
返すよ、芹沢さん。
What the f-
なんだこれは。俺と同じ。息子のお前にだけ特別に教えてやる。彼らが我が物顔で扱っている力、あれは私の力だ。自分のエネルギーを他人に分け与えることができ、また他人のエネルギーを自分の中に取り込むこともできる。
So is he gonna be absorbing Mob's powers?
敗北者たちからは返却してもらおう。
Damn.
今わかった。親父は人間じゃねえ。エネルギーの怪物だ。
世界の主役になれるのはたった一人の絶対者だけだということ。
絶対者。
I love that.
家に火をつけたのは君？怒ってるとこ悪いけど、もう逃げた方がいいぜ。
何者だ。
Mob.
彼はあんたの暴走に悩んでいたんだ。僕にはわかる。僕の弟も僕に怯えていたから。
芹沢が負けたというのか。やつめ、手を抜いたな。
違うよ。勝つとか負けるとか、人と人との関係はそればっかりじゃないんだよ。
泣いてまで得られる充実なんて最初から求めていなかった。気づかせてくれてありがとう。
Mob just changes people, man.
いつか誰かが必要になる。きっとその時には後悔するんだ。だからもし相談相手がいないのなら、僕が。
Oh, it's not gonna work on him.
リツの兄貴、奴はエネルギーを
This is bro.
与えたり奪ったりできる。こっちはもうガス欠で動けもしねえってのに。これで動けるようになる？
He's gonna give him some. He does the same thing, man. He does the same thing.
私と同じ力。
Yes.
僕はもう少しある。
お前を敵とみなす。
やめろ！
引っ込んでろ。
僕は話し合いに来たんだ。
He's not gonna let you talk, Shigeru.
手触りだ。先に消えろ。
Don't you?
影
Okay.
モブは旗から見れば頼りないが強い力を持ってる。
馬鹿げた出力の念動力だろう。
それが本当にすごいのは、人に感情を伝えられるところだ。それはどんなに取り繕った言葉よりも響く。モブがいい。エクボ、どうした？大丈夫か？
The way he flipped him.
わからねえが結構やばそうだ。
メガネ、ちょっといいか？
What plan do you have, Reigen?
話し合いだとこの世界が手のひらサイズに見えたよ。ちょうどお前たちと同じ中学の頃だな。
中学生の頃から止まっているのはあんたの方だ。自分が考えてる以上に世の中にはいろんな人がいて、いろんな考え方がある。
まるで道徳の授業だな。
Well, he does have the moral high
合
ground.
う生き方は私には必要ない。
構わねえからやっちまってくれ。
ショー、お前には私が支配する世界を継がせてやろうと思っていたのだが、とんだ出来損ないになったものだな。
おい、
Don't you dare do anything to show.
ショーのために怒っているのか。出してみろ。
これは
Oh my gosh. This is.
そこで見ていろ。冗談だろ。
動くな。弾は入ってるぜ。師匠。おう、モブ。おい、生きてるか、モブ。お前一人で行かせるなんてどうかしてたな。師匠として情けない。よく頑張った。帰りにたこ焼きおごってやる。
師匠だと？私の力すら見えていないよ、お前。
俺から言わせりゃ、お前の方こそ見えない力しか見えてない。かわいそうなやつだよ。
どういう意味だ？
お前を倒す方法もざっと思いつくだけで4通りあるしな。
おう、 試してみるといい。
仲間に入れてくれないか。
私に何の得がある。
そこに倒れてる弟子も外の連中も。
私を倒す方法とやらも聞いておこう。本当にあるの。
What is he doing?
超能力者が最も警戒すべき人間の力。それは腕力で。
このガキの師匠を名乗るだけは。
Don't you dare do anything to Reigen. Ooh. You need to hurt to truly understand. Oh my gosh, he's gonna hurt him. He's controlling the plants. He's controlling the plants. He's doing it right. Oh, okay. Oh, so he's only using 10% of his powers. That's what the output means, right? What was he after? What the? I'm sort of confused at the end there. I went back and rewatched it like 3 times, but I'm still not getting. When the Suzuki was like, so that's what you were after, and then Mob is like, I'm gonna hit you with all my power and all that, and then the building was sort of like floating. Is Suzuki in the building that was floating? Or is he somewhere else and Mob is floating the building and is about to hurl it at him or something? I'm slightly confused about that. This is Mob Psycho 100, so Mob is gonna win. Okay, I know that, but at this point in time, I'm not sure how that's gonna happen. Because right at this moment, Suzuki is only using 10% of his powers, and Mob went over 100%. And he's already like hurt, like bleeding and stuff. So I don't know. Is he gonna recur to the interrogation point entity to beat Suzuki, or is he just gonna use his 100% power that he has now to beat Suzuki? And then we found out that Suzuki and Mob are basically the same. Suzuki can give his power to people and he can absorb it. Also, Mob can do that because if you remember correctly, even in this episode, he absorbed Serazawa's energy and then he sent it back to him with his, I don't know, feelings, his memories, and all that. Oh, that was so cool. I loved it. I loved it so much. There's like friendship. Loved it. So he did that this episode. Like, he absorbed Serazawa's powers and then he sent his to him. And he even gave a little bit of his power to Sho as he was down on the floor. And they're the same. The father was like, ever since whatever, I'm this strong person, no one can stop me. And then he tells us what his power is, and then he finds out that Mob also has the same kind of power. So he's like, this guy can become my arch nemesis or something, so he has to destroy him. Oh my gosh, Mob, yo, I love Mob, man. I love Mob. Mob, considering like, when you see the way Mob was at the first episode of season 1, and then to now, he has grown so much. Like, he's not this timid kid anymore. He has this assurance about himself. He's able to like tell people what he feels, how he feels. I don't know. I love this self-assured side of Mob. I love it. And when when Suzuki was it? Yeah, Suzuki. When Suzuki sent Mob Dimple away like that, I thought for a second that he was gonna destroy him. So I'm glad he was just like a floating paper that Reigen caught. Oh, that was so funny. I love how Reigen was like, Mob's strength is one of his qualities, but the other part of it is that he's able to tell people how he feels, and through telling them that, he makes people change. And that's what he did for Serizawa, who was just this hermit that was afraid of using his powers. And then Suzuki comes in, sort of like saves him, but not really, because he's trying to use him for his world domination goals. And Mob tells him like all that he needs to hear. And I knew that Serizawa was not a bad person, because even in the previous episode you could see that he was not totally okay with hurting people. So the fact that he even said it himself in this episode, I'm like, yeah, I knew that. And Mob was able to get that out of him and get him to change his way. And then he came to their rescue, Reigen's rescue. When Reigen came back and was telling Suzuki that there's 4 ways that he found to defeat him or something, and then he was working, I was thinking, what are those 4 ways? Because I wanted him to tell me. And then he's like, one of those things is that, at first he's like, let me join you. I'm like, huh? Like, what is that gonna do? He's like, he's gonna use his he's gonna be able to convince Mob and the other experts. And I'm like, yeah, Reigen has that kind of ability to convince people. But as he was walking toward him, as he was telling him about the one thing that could defeat him, I'm like, he's about to do one of his moves. And then he did it, but the guy was, Suzuki was like, he could see it coming, and he stopped him. And when he was about to destroy Reigen, that's when Serizawa came to his rescue. And Mob was pissed, man. He won 100% with his rage. I love it. When he goes to 100% is amazing, man. It is amazing. I love this episode. Love this episode. I was worried for Reigen at one point. And I was worried for Sho as well. But they're both okay. And I've seen people beat up, like older people beat up Mob, and I've never considered the fact that you have this big dude that's beating up a kid. But here in this episode, like when Suzuki was beating up Mob, and then I'm like, aren't you ashamed of yourself? Like you're an old man beating up a little kid. That's the first time that thought ever crossed my mind when I'm watching Mob Psycho 100. So I'm like, that shows how much I don't know, I take Suzuki's powers, his strength into consideration or something. Or maybe this is like the first time that I was actually afraid for Mob. I don't know. We'll see how this thing is gonna end. It's gonna end next episode. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not looking forward to it because it's gonna be over. I love this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and I will see you back on Friday for my reaction to episode 13 of Mob Psycho 100 Season 2. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!